So we are on day number 3 of meetings. We're on the 3rd day of meetings right now, and it is big. My expectation is that today is where it all gets finalized. That is my expectation. I think that what we're hearing, what proposals are, we're also hearing, again, like if you're looking, I think, is this the article from Alexa Philippou? There was an article where they basically said, I think, is there somewhere where they said it here? They proposed the 80 or 70% net revenue of the players, previously asked for 26% growth over the lifetime of the deal, and a year one cap of 9.5. It's unclear where the current proposals stand. Two sides went far apart what a new revenue system should look like. Being able to be in the room, being able to change proposal, we're feeling movement. We're sticking to the process, something we've always been true to from the very beginning. So making sure that we stick to the process, strength and unity is obviously results, or I remain absolutely resolute in what we're representing ourselves for in negotiations, kind of where we're at. And there is somewhere, I need to find this, where it's like, there was an article that I saw that basically implied that the players would be willing. I think this one here from Doe Freinberg. And I think, is this one, it says something about the the rev split here. We've got this deal, gotta get done soon, Kathy said, obviously. Was it this article? Maybe not. But there was an article that I read that basically said the players would be willing to come down the rev split, but they would need a bigger salary. They would need quite a bit bigger salary in order to do that. And Kathy Amber said the league sent a new offer to the union after the players had left for the night. The players aren't going to accept this. The $6.2 million. Like, they're not going to accept that. That's not enough. And I think there's a lot of other things. The reason why these meetings are happening is because there's a lot of other things. Like, people are like, oh, they had a 48-hour meeting, and all they did in the 48-hour meeting was go up 500K. It took 48-hour meetings to go up 500K. It's like, no, there's other things. There's other things taken into account. Look, the thing is, when it comes to these meetings, they are like, there's a reason why it's all legal stuff. Like, the players obviously have to go through different things. It'll take a couple of hours per proposal. And the big thing is now is that for me, I'm looking at this and I'm like, okay, the players aren't going to get the rev split, but what they're going to get is more salary. Two sides remain without a new deal, going 2 days past the target date in the league. At the end of the day, we want a season. We want to play. We've heard that from the other side as well. We need to see more robust demonstration of that as we continue in these negotiations. Like, at the end of the day, like, I actually feel for Kathy, because Kathy's kind of stuck. Kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place, like, because she's got to convince 58% of people that don't benefit. They're like, oh, everyone benefits from. People are saying, oh yeah, everyone benefits with the growth of the league, and it's actually not the case. Like, there isn't players, the execs don't benefit if the league is continuing to make a loss, even with the valuation going up, unless they plan on selling their stakes, which, if you're selling not even a non-ownership stake, if you're selling a non-team ownership stake for an investment that's guaranteed, that's burning money, and is basically guaranteed to make losses long term, like this, it's hard to sell. It becomes really hard to sell any equity as well. But yeah, it's one of these things here. But Kathy's saying the proposal is historic. We're proud of the deal on the table. And the fact is that, like, okay, this is the exact same article. Sides went far apart. When 8 proposal exchanged. Where, I don't know where I read it. Could I have been having a fever dream where I read that this looks like the same article. I don't know why. I could have been having a damn fever dream that I read somewhere. Maybe it was just somebody taking a guess that the players would be more like the players, if they're going to accept the rev split, want way more in salary, which makes so much sense. Because and kind of corroborate, like, is like quite close to what Lexi Brown was saying as well. That the players, if they are going to accept a different rev split, they're going to be getting way more. But at the same time, we're now looking at a situation where the league have leaked their proposal, which is, I don't know if it's a good or a bad thing that the league have leaked their proposal right now, and the players are staying positive. My guess again is that it's going to be somewhere like, I think it's going to be some sort of deal where they get a 7 million cap salary. Like, I think they're going to get 7 million salary cap, and it's going to be about a 600-ish, or it's 500%. I think it's going to be 500%. I don't know if they're going to get the rev. Like, they're not going to get the exact rev split they want. And I think that's, when it's all said and done, if it turns out the players get everything they wanted in the rev split, they're in really good shape. One thing I found really weird is the Bree Turner thing. And the Bree Turner is basically this is the I'm about to be out of the league talk, being like, we are looking for a transformational deal for players in the past, present, and future. It's like, for players of the past, really? Like, when it's all said and done, paying reparations to basically equivalent to that to players that grew the league should be the last thing. Like, that should be the last thing, and the last thing that there's arguing. Not, it shouldn't be a key stick. This shouldn't be a sticking point. And again, we've said it as well. Like, it is a sticking point. One of the sticking points is the developmental player. The league wants the developmental players to be players that have played less than 5 years in the league, and the league wants it to be, the league wants it to be less than 5 years, and the players want it to be 7 years. Like, Kate Martin will be 32 years old after playing 7 years in the league, and that's if she plays all 7 years. What's her name? Kat Westbeld will be 36 when she plays 7 years in the league. Like, it is what it is, and I understand why the players are fighting for it. I understand why the players are pushing for it. I understand. I absolutely understand, and I'm not knocking on the players pushing for that, because let's be completely real. There are a lot of older players. They want to keep their friends in the league who are older players. Like, Bree Turner would have qualified. Does Bree Turner qualify? No, I think last year was her 8th year in the league. I think she was Asia's draft class. But, like, imagine if Bree Turner qualified. But I'm just trying to think, and I'm like, if it's 7 years in the league, who qualifies for, like, Kennedy Carter qualifies a young developmental player and she's pushing 30. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? And that's just, again, a player I just came up with off the top of my head. Crystal Dangerfield is a developmental player, and she's like, and also it does says 7 years of service. Can Shawnee Schimmel come back? Can she come back? Like, what was it? All-Star MVP as a rookie and then lasted 3 years in the league or something? Yeah, it's a weird one. But my expectation is that it's going to be today. There's going to be another day of meetings. Third time's a charm. They're back at it. Could this be today? I'd say it's pretty unlikely. Yeah, my guess is that it's going to be today. Like, the fact that, again, I think, and by the way, shout out to Terry Carmichael Jackson. In my opinion, like, you can't say anything to a streamer, but, like, the fact that, like, she went out of her way to, like, to even just say we're moving to Venom. Shout out to that. Shout out to that. Like, that was that was good. She didn't even say anything, but, like, the fact that she got on a stream and immediately said, you know what, we're still working. We're still working. Like, it's better. Like, that's all she said to anyone. So yeah, that's pretty much it, lads. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think there's going to be a season? Do you guys think there's not going to be a season? And as always, thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.